Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on the Man Blitz. I'd just like to take a moment to remind you to follow us on Twitter at Man Blitz. Visit us at www.3manblitz.com. You can listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, and don't forget to view us on YouTube.
Hey guys, welcome into another episode of the Man Blitz with your boy Andrew. You got Kwesi, myself, Jeremy.
What's good?
We are going to go into Week 2 NFL starts and sits. So we've got you back, guys. Come to us. We're going to tell you who we think you should start at the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end position. Before we get started, let's go ahead and take us a little pregame shot.
Libation.
And I'm not too mad to admit that Jeremy was on point with his start sets last week. So I looks to unthrown him this week.
Well, you got a pretty good chance. I took some
flyers.
I took some chances with my sits, especially. My starts are pretty safe. I have to say, looking at them, they're pretty safe.
I try not to go like super obvious with my starts. I want people to look at these starts and go like, oh, that does make sense. I didn't even think about that. So we'll see what happens.
That sounds like a loser.
It sounds like he was like, I've got a reason for not doing so great.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, come on.
I was trying to slow him down, so I took some punches to the face.
Wear him down, just like Rocky did. Sure, he had brain damage, but he was the world champ.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, boys.
Go for 3.
Yes, sir.
More than a shot at that. Okay,
Who's going to start us off?
Kwesi, why don't you start us off, bro?
Let's start us off. My quarterback to start is going to be Bridgewater.
Teddy
Yeah,
I like.
Yeah. They're playing against Tampa Bay, which means they're going to probably have a high-power game. Hopefully have a high-power game.
I hope so.
And again, he's playing against his old team.
True.
In a sense, with Carolina.
I like it.
So he is going to have the opportunity to throw the ball and do pretty well. I think so.
I'm a huge Teddy Bridgewater guy. I really hope you're right with this one. I'm gonna be starting him this week.
Hey.
I hope Carolina ratchets that offense up, and so does Tampa, like you said, Kwesi. I hope it's a high-powered game. I hope it's like 45-42.
I mean, we hope that with the New Orleans game too, but what's how it goes.
We got it a little bit with New Orleans.
Exactly. I was mad too. I think they broke and they got to the. Is that one of our shot bets?
Which one?
Was they were going to meet the over and under with the New Orleans and Tampa Bay game?
No,
I think we talked about it.
We talked about it. We never solidified it.
Oh, good.
Well, I took a page out of Jeremy's book with the quarterback this week, and it's because he has such an excellent matchup. I've got Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills are playing,
underrated.
The Bills are playing the Dolphins. So he will absolutely destroy. Josh Allen is the man to start this week.
You can't go wrong against that defense.
Oh, no.
He's going to have like 2 touchdowns rushing and passing, maybe 3 apiece.
And that's something you can pretty much look for every week. You go to look for your streaming quarterbacks, maybe even guys sitting on waiver wire, and you're like, okay, who's playing the Dolphins this week? Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
Josh Allen, you're up. Yeah.
It's a pretty good bet. My quarterback that I've got starting this week is Matt Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so stay with me on this one.
Can't do the Lions, bro.
All right, I know, right? So Detroit, but they should have Galladay back. Okay, so they were without Galladay week 1.
Okay.
They're playing against Green Bay. Green Bay had a good game, but they didn't do so great defensively. They're the 20th ranked defense right now. I think it's going to be and they're going to have to throw a ton to stay in that game because Aaron Rodgers looked like MVP caliber quarterback. Okay, I'm pretty sure Matt Stafford's going to have to chuck that ball around the field, probably like 50 plus. So give me some of that.
Wow.
Give me the dividends.
Wow.
Give me the dividends. I think he's going to throw a lot.
Whoa. Shot bet? 50 plus?
No.
Okay.
I will say.
What's your over-under on this as far as passes? Matthew Stafford.
I'm picking Green Bay. I'm telling you that now.
I mean, I would take Green Bay too.
Oh, yeah.
Over Stafford pass attempts, I'll do 38. And that's pretty high. I mean, taking an under would be real easy on that one.
That is.
I would take an over. I'll take an over. I'll be wild. I'll take an over if you want to take it.
I'll take the under, 38 pass attempts, Matthew Stafford. Are you in, Kwesi? You in with me?
I'm
Trying to
gonna
double it
try.
up?
All right. He says I had too many this week. I had to pay up too many bets. Y'all give me a minute.
I'm good, man.
All right. I'll take the under on the 38 pass attempts for Matthew Stafford.
All right.
All right, Jeremy. Who is your sit quarterback of the week?
Sorry, hang on. I'm writing this down still.
We're going to forget these if we don't write them down.
Tell him
We need
I
an
thought I
assistant.
was drunk.
I have to
We
write it
need an
down.
assistant. 3-man
I can't
blitz.
shorthand. I have to write it
Searching for an
long
assistant.
Give me a secretary.
Assistant
or
wanted.
something.
My sit was none other than Carson Wentz.
But after the performance he had last week.
Yeah, right. So Carson Wentz, man, he played so terrible.
Not his fault.
Is this a sort of a joke? That played
it should
so terrible.
That's so bad.
He was, though. He was so bad.
Who would they play against this week? I'm not sure. I
was looking
it
up.
Let's see,
write it
Eagles, Rams. Oh, gosh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Their
Okay,
defense
so-
was very good.
The Rams' defense was surprising, and Aaron Donald was like barreling over two grown men, offensive
Yeah.
linemen, legit.
Yeah.
And I can just see that that weak offensive line.
Yeah.
I don't want any
Injured.
part of Wentz, man.
And the Cowboys have a good offensive line
They do.
last week. So, no. I'm staying away from that one. I feel you. My set quarterback of the week, I'm actually repeating from last week. So you guys are going to have to forgive me. I'm not just trying to be that guy, but it's seriously an absolutely terrible matchup. I'm not always going to beat on Sam Darnold, but this week he's playing against the 49ers. Ugh, gross. No part of that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
pretty bad.
like if you're playing in a team defense league, you definitely want to start San Fran this week for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I'm not touching Sam Darnold this week.
Jets
Hopefully-
are just it's
If Bosa gets loose, it's a bad day.
A close friend of the show, you guys might know him, old Trash Ben. We were talking about quarterback starts this week, and he has Dwayne Haskins. And I seriously told him to start Dwayne Haskins over Sam Darnold this week. Like
He's
I
got the
never
better
thought I would say that. But
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like if you're in the position where you have to start one of them, you're in a bad way.
Yeah.
he's in a bad way.
He's
actually
playing
playing
me.
Jeremy this
He's in a
week.
real bad way. My team's gonna hurt him. We're gonna have some hurt feelings.
My sit, as I'm sure we all expect, is Deshaun Watson.
They don't have the best matchup this week.
No, yeah, they go against
Texans and Ravens.
Yeah, they go against Ravens, who have an underrated, strong secondary.
They do.
And I will speak on that later on too. But I think that will kind of slow him down. But he may get his numbers with rushing, but I do think they're going to kind of slow them down because that the Ravens impressed me very much as a totality of a team.
Well, the Texans would know DeAndre Hopkins was not the Texans we know, and they need to find themselves like now. The hardest stretch of the season is these first 4 games opening up.
Yeah.
So
What's worse is the Texans did look like the team that we knew as far as their offensive line, not being able to block anybody. The only difference was he didn't have DeAndre Hopkins to just kind of toss it up to and him go up and grab. It was just kind of like, somebody please get open, and they just weren't there.
Deshaun Watson was out here trying to make the Superman plays, trying to extend out of the pocket and this and that, but there was nobody there. David Johnson, he found on a few, but
yeah.
Hey, that's a good transition into my sit of the week at the running back position.
Is
David Johnson for the Texans.
Oh.
Yeah, so he did have a real good showing for that first week against the Chiefs. But here comes the Ravens. They got it so bad, the Texans taking on these 2 powerhouse AFC teams. The difference is the Ravens can also score like crazy, but they can also play really good defense.
yes.
So if it gets away from him, he might get some passes tossed his way, which hopefully they do anyway. But I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that matchup like at all. Obviously, if you've got him there and he's like maybe you're number 1, you're going to roll him out no matter what. But if you have somebody else to throw in, you got to do it. But if you got somebody else to play with a good matchup, take them because I don't see David Johnson doing exceptionally well. He might do all right. He might get one touchdown.
Speaking for my personal lineup, I actually just moved, even as a Texans fan, I just moved David Johnson out of my flex spot and threw in a wide receiver who I thought was going to have a better week.
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm going to feel you. I'm going to go ahead and throw out my sit running back, and it's going to be Melvin Gordon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I had a Gordon-Lindsey combo, but it looks like Philip Lindsay is not actually gonna make the game. But they're playing the Steelers this week. The Steelers held the highly touted Saquon Barkley to 6 yards rushing this past week. They are stout. They are a stout rushing defense, and I absolutely would not like to start Melvin Gordon, who on his new team, the Broncos. Again, no, I'm not touching that. I would start David Johnson absolutely over Melvin Gordon this week.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Pittsburgh got a strong line and a secondary, so
yeah, they've got that defense on lock.
Very good.
My sit this week is you don't have Chris Carson. Yeah.
Wow.
Again, I guess another tough defense. New England
Patriots.
Great defense. Chris Carson had a good week. I think what boosted him up much is because of his touchdowns.
His receiving.
All receiving. Yeah. It was real crazy. It's not what you think of when you think Chris Carson. Not what I think of.
I think that we'll keep him out of that, and so he will have a bad week when he developed the facade of a great week.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who's your start running back?
The facade. Who's my starting?
Yeah, who's your
starting? Is actually J.K. Dobbins for Baltimore.
I like J.K. Dobbins.
Ooh, you starting all rook, baby. I like it.
He's been impressing during the off season. Been doing pretty well. I thought he would outshine Ingram,
but of course
they have a respect for Ingram, so they're gonna have him in. But J.K. Dobbins is definitely the man there in Baltimore. And they're playing against the New England, so he's gonna get his touches and get his opportunity. But I think he will do his shining. He did some good numbers last week, and I think he'll do even better this week.
Dobbins, I think we all kind of thought that Dobbins was going to take over eventually as the RB1 there over Ingram. But it looks like it's going to happen real soon because I had Ingram actually plugged him in thinking he was going to get a fair share of carries, and, man, he did not look good. And then, Dobbins looked pretty good. So I think I don't want to say he's done. That's pretty
but he's got to put out the door.
I think they have a respect for him, so they need him there as a vocal person in the locker room. But J.K. Dobbins is definitely the man.
I think consistency is one of my favorite things in fantasy to look for, and that's not consistency with Ingram. So, anyway.
No.
My start running back of the week. This is another one I took from Jeremy and Kwesi for last week. Raheem Mostert, and it's because of the fantastic matchup. I've hit this game twice already, telling you not to start Sam Darnold, but do start Raheem Mostert, running back for the 49ers versus the Jets. He is absolutely going to run this ball down their throats. It's not going to be pretty. And it's pretty obvious now. I was thinking there may be a chance Tevin Coleman may be the guy, but it looks like Raheem Mostert is absolutely the number one in this San Francisco offense. Not saying Tevin Coleman's not going to get his touches because he will, but you can count on Raheem Mostert, and it looks like you'll be able to start him as a probably RB2 week in, week out at least.
Yeah. He had that one reception over the middle that Garoppolo put on him like right in stride, and he ran for a touchdown. It was a big touchdown. It was like 50 yards or something. He looked impressive, so I like that start. My start of the week is drum roll, Kwesi.
Now,
I got you.
Alvin Kamara.
Shut your mouth.
I know. It's almost such a cop-out to pick such a highly stat. I know. But he's playing the Raiders. They got the 26th rated defense.
Start
Raiders.
You took Alvin Kamara with your first-round pick. Of course you're going to start.
I know. That's why I said I kind of took it easy on at least this pick. And my tight end pick probably. But Kamara, I figure I'll try to pick people not do repeats as we do these throughout the weeks. Well, maybe we're going to take Kamara. I'm going to take him this week against the Raiders.
Hey, man, we're doing whatever's best.
Whatever's best. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
again,
Kwesi drunk.
As long as
Kwezi's
there's not
drunk.
any Georgia players.
Kwezi's drunk. He's real
don't
drunk.
Don't you take DeAndre Swift.
He's going to let you down at the end.
Anyway.
Hey, go Dogs, baby. Go Dogs. Anyway.
Plug him in and go.
Yeah, I feel you on that one for sure.
He's gonna tear it up.
Give us your start tight end, buddy.
My start. You don't want to do my starting wide receiver? You're gonna go right to tight end? I'll do tight end.
Oh yeah. But no, you know what? Whatever.
You want to do wide
He
receiver?
said I was
don't
drunk.
care. I think we're
Take
all
your
good.
pick. Pick your guy. Come on.
I'm gonna start Amari Cooper. I think he was your previous sit in week
I
one.
like.
I'm taking Amari Cooper against Atlanta.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about this game.
Okay.
Last week we had Kansas City and the Texans as our smoke 'em if you got 'em game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Basically, any player who you had on either of these two offenses who you felt like was going to be halfway decent, you were absolutely starting.
Yeah.
Hoping to get a piece of this game. This week there aren't a whole lot of games like that, but I'm looking at Falcons and Cowboys, and this is absolutely my smoke 'em if you got 'em game.
It's hard to argue when you look at the week's lineup. There's a couple of really crappy games on there.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'll watch any single one. I've been so football hungry.
Yes.
But yeah, it seems like the Cowboys should do pretty well. Atlanta's been scoring well. Hopefully, it's a big shootout.
This is left field, and I won't say left field, but this is shortstop. Let me say that.
We going baseball.
This is a huge game for both teams. Both coming off big losses, and I don't want to say big losses. I think people more expected Dallas to win more than Atlanta, but it's a definitely win for both teams to see where they're at for the future as far as the end of the season for the Super Bowl.
It is crazy to think that one of these teams at the end of the week obviously are going to be 0-2. If it's
Exactly.
0-2,
Exactly.
there's storylines crazy. If it's Atlanta, Dan Quinn, panic button.
Yeah.
If it's the Cowboys, what's his name? The new coach, Andrew, that you love to hate. I can't think of his name from the Packers.
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Is it? I gotta find out. I didn't look, but if that Dallas game's at home or not, but I think it's away.
I don't know. I think it is. I think it's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. Okay,
I think. Don't quote me on that because I'm just going off of nothing.
All good.
All right. Which one of y'all got a starting receiver?
Oh, starting receiver. I'm sorry. Starting receiver. I got Odell Boo.
No, you did
Beckham.
not. No, you did not.
Odell Boo Beckham.
Wait.
It's Odell. What's that smell, Beckham?
This is your start, not your sit. Your start.
That's my start, bro.
Oh, you got some explaining to do, Kwesi. You got some explaining to do.
I got some shit to talk. Sorry.
Okay, hang on. Kwesi, what are you thinking his stats are? So let's try to divvy out a shot bet on this. I got to get paid on this.
Bruh.
They're playing against Cincy, first of all.
Yep. It's a terrible
So
game
we can
to
do
watch.
a shot bet since Cleveland winning.
Oh, God, I don't want to touch that game. It's so gross.
Exactly. You know why? Because it's boo-boo.
Wait. You're taking Cleveland?
He's taking
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Okay, shot bet. Give me the Bengals right now.
Hey,
Bengals.
write it down, bro.
Bengals. Write it down.
And
I
I'm
got-
saying this
I
because
got you. You're going to be real drunk next week.
Odell's going to want to get his. They came off a horrible game. So he's going to try to show out.
Hey, he's already talking. I don't know. He's talking about wanting to be traded again already after one game. I don't know, man.
Listen, you're not listening to me.
I'm listening.
Odell
I just don't
Boo-Boo
believe it.
Beckham.
He's so gross.
We'll get his.
Boo Beckham.
Boo Beckham. Now you know what the B stands for.
Odell Boo
I
Boo
think.
Jr.
Yeah. But I definitely think we will have a show-out game. They gotta come back. They gotta represent their quarterback. They gotta represent their coach. So they're going to do something in Cincinnati with a rookie quarterback, and it being Cincinnati, it would be the perfect game to do it.
Okay.
If if OBJ does not show out in this game,
Boo Boo,
you can Boo Boo. If you don't, if Boo Boo doesn't show out in this game, I think it's pretty safe to hit the panic button in Cleveland.
It is not yet hit the panic button.
I'm already.
It is hit the red button. Pull the plug.
Blow it up.
It's time to pack up.
Blow up the toilet.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to go.
Oh, they're taking the Browns somewhere, but it ain't to no Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying? About?
It's the OBJ's chest.
Yes, sir.
That was not where I expected you to go with that. Hey, he signed with the Browns for a reason.
That's what he said. I don't know why, but I just always wanted to play for the Browns.
Always wanted to be a Brown.
Play for the Browns, play with the Browns. You know, from the Browns.
I've got to move on.
And he's mad like this was not what I was expecting.
You potty mouthed felons.
Hey, give it to him, bro.
Okay. Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Ooh, I keep coming back to this game. I can't not come back to this game. There's a lot to like
Baltimore.
here.
No. He's taking Bills.
Not Baltimore. I'm saying Baltimore. I mean Buffalo.
Yeah, how many shots you had tonight, Kwesi?
He's had a lot.
We're not talking about
5.
me. Okay? Stephon Diggs.
Bills at offense.
He played
Stephon
football.
Stephon Diggs did pretty good last
Diggs.
week. He did pretty good. I
He's
started him. I wasn't disappointed. But this is his coming out party. He is a true number one with the Bills, and he is about to have a blast. I know they're a run-heavy team. He is about to have a blast against this Miami defense. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants to these guys, whenever he wants to do it, however he wants to do it, except the way Odell likes to do it.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's not doing it that way.
I would say he'd be a real good pick for a daily fantasy, too, on DraftKings or whatever your DFS preference is. Stephon Diggs.
He might be a little cheaper, too.
Yeah. And let me throw this out there. I mean to interrupt you. But Thielen did his thing with Minnesota. I didn't expect him to do as well without Diggs being there. But he did pretty well.
I'm not buying that Green Bay defense.
Okay.
My sit wide receiver, as much as it pains me to say, this is a game we seem to keep going back to as well, is Ravens versus Texans, Will Fuller. Now, he kind of looked like he was kind of just going up the hill. Maybe I'm going to be the new number one. Maybe I'll make some clutch catches. Maybe I'll score a touchdown. But this is not the game where I would want to take the risk and the flyer on him. And if I can flex somebody else in his spot, I absolutely would. Don't touch Will Fuller this week.
Yeah, I feel like when you're trying to force somebody into being your wide receiver one on your team, it doesn't usually work out too well. They have to just be that guy. They have to go out there and, they got to go out there and earn it, blah, 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 but they have to be the guy. You can't just go out and pretend to be the guy. You got to be the guy. Yeah. And Will Fuller, I've not seen him be the guy. So
he's had
until
games,
we see it, he's had good games.
Nothing consistent.
But not as a wide receiver one, he hasn't. When you're taking all the coverage, the best cornerback, and maybe a safety over top or a linebacker rolling over, whatever it is, and you're still getting open, you're a wide receiver one, and you're producing. You got to do it week in and week out.
Exactly, and let me jump in here because Fuller was actually my pick also too. And come on. Also, well, it's mainly because of Baltimore secondary, and they were pretty strong, underrated, very strong. And again, Fuller is a revamped Deshaun Jackson to me. He's a deep pass kind of guy. So I can't see him being the number one, even though he's kind of forced to that position with Hopkins being gone. So I can't see him running every kind of route for a wide receiver. But he is one of the best on that team. So, but with the defense and not him being able to be versatile, I'd put him on my sit.
The sit list.
On your boo-boo list.
And that, no, not boo. I didn't say Odell Beckham.
All right, let me give you my sit for the wide receiver position. And it is a true wide receiver one, mind you. Keenan Allen.
Woo!
Yeah, so Keenan Allen. Okay, so we're talking about Cincinnati like they're not very good, right?
That's one of my starters, man.
Hey, look here, man.
That's one of my starters.
He had 4 receptions for 37 yards against Cincinnati.
Yeah, he did.
In comes Kansas City. Okay, he's the wide receiver one. He's going to get the best defensive back on him. He's probably going to get double covered. I think he's going to get shut down.
City was
I don't know what Yeah, I don't know what the Chargers
defense
got
is
going for them on offense right now. I think they're lost. I don't know what they want to do. And I think they're going to get behind real quick, and that might be the only way that this gets undone. Maybe Keenan Allen gets a ton of volume because they get behind. But he's still going to be double covered. So I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Keenan Allen, sit him.
I'm
better.
He's got 400 yards.
Shot bet.
Don't take advantage of this, man.
When you take a lot of shots, Kwesi, we have way more fun. I'm going to write that one down. Write that one down real quick, okay?
Shut up, man.
All
right. My start tight end. Jeremy's probably going to like this one too. Evan Ingram of the New York Giants.
Boo.
So, see, this is the thing. You're going to say, but Andrew, Evan Ingram wasn't that great last week.
Whatever you're going to say, I'm going to say shot bet. Whatever you're going to say.
He had a lot of targets last week. He had some drops. He had some good coverage. It was against the Steelers defense. But he had a lot of targets. They are trying to force feed this man the ball because they know how talented he is. So I'm absolutely taking Evan Ingram versus the Burrs.
I say Evan Ingram over under two receptions.
Oh, God, I want to take that one, Kwesi.
Kwesi. No. All right. Over, under.
Who they playing against? Again, I forgot who they playing against.
The Bears.
The Bears. Giants, Bears. Ugh, stinker game.
I would definitely say under 50 yards.
Under 50 yards?
Under.
Pure yards.
Pure yardage.
He's not going to rush the ball.
No. I'm just saying pure reception yards.
You're not talking about targets or touchdowns or anything. Just 50 yards.
50 yards.
Oh, bruh. All day long. Jeremy, write it down.
I'm right.
Write it down. Me and Kwesi. Are you in on this one too?
Under 50 yards.
If you guys will let
is this a three-way?
Can we take it? Can we do that? We haven't been doing
that. Yeah, we'll do a three-way shot bet.
Gang bang.
I'll take a shot.
Gang.
Oh. Whoa.
No.
Hello.
Kwesi's had too much to drink.
50.
I'm in on every shot bet. Y'all gonna have to do one.
Write it down.
All right.
I'm doing
and it. my sit tight end. I'm just gonna do start and sit for tight end real quick. Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins.
You actually.
Okay.
This whole segment for Andrew would just be like, dude, yo, I hate the Dolphins.
Pretty much. Bills, Dolphins, and that's pretty much like it. No, I'm just kidding. The Bills, Dolphins, 49ers, Jets. Those are the two games I'm highlighting here. Those are very lopsided games. But don't start Mike Gesicki. This Bills defense is pretty shut down. They play very aggressively. I don't think he's a good pick for tight end this week. They're looking at coming from behind. They're going to be, I think, if anything, they're going to be trying to throw a lot of deep balls, trying to make a lot of Hail Mary plays. Tight end's not going to be in for a lot of shots.
That might work good for Preston Williams with their wide receiver, but not.
It may. All right, Kwesi, give us your tight ends, bro.
My tight ends. My start is going to be Ebron. This might be a start. Might be a surprise. Going to be Ebron for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like Ebron a lot. He's always had great hands. Always been a great red zone player. Pittsburgh is coming up as far as being productive. So he had a slow game this past week, but I think he will do pretty well this week. And they're getting used to each other. So again, it's almost like a preseason game this first week. So I think he will do pretty well. So I have him pretty high stouted this season actually for Pittsburgh.
All right, so what's well? Like what do you think he's gonna do? Because I want to do a shot bet too. I want to get it going.
Jeremy's like, let me in on this.
I want one. Yeah.
Let me do this. Let me do this also. Let me go ahead and say my sit.
Okay.
And you might even want to do a shot bet there too. I said my sit is Noah Fant, who's actually gonna be my starting tight end.
He was my sit this last week, and he burned me.
Yeah. But they're playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers this week, which we've seen how tough that secondary is and how tough that defense is.
I want the Ebron bet.
Yeah, let's do the Ebron, man.
Well, let's hammer it out. So with the Ebron.
Okay. So a successful outing for a tight end. We'll call it. Kwesi wanted to go 50 yards. would you be happy with a touchdown? Would you be happy with 5 receptions? Would you be happy with 70
I am
yards?
saying Ebron will definitely get a touchdown this week.
A touchdown.
I'll take it. I'll take
You'll
it. I
take
say he
that.
will not.
All he got to do is get a touchdown.
That one's dangerous. I don't know if I'd buy that.
What if that's pass interference?
How many shot
Ebron
bets we
for a
got, Jeremy?
touchdown this week is done. Write it down. In the books, I'm Nostradamus. Period.
We've got 1, 2.
I
three,
know what you got because I'm Nostradamus.
4 bets. Kind of 5 because you and I kind of double teamed Kwesi. So my tight end start is Darren Waller for the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Saints.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Just win, baby. Yeah, I think he'll have a pretty good game against the Saints. I don't think they're doing very good against tight ends right now. I don't think they did last week. My sit is more interesting, in my opinion, is Rob Gronkowski.
Shut your mouth.
I know, right? A lot of people took Gronk really high because they remember his days back.
did.
You know, he's
The
with
name.
Brady.
They bought the name.
Great. They bought the
They
name.
did.
And he rattled off all of 2 receptions for like 12 yards.
They did.
There you go. That's what he did for you week 1 and that high-powered offense of Tampa.
And we can do I don't know how many shot bets we got going on. But we can do a shot bet against Gronk.
Kwesi, I'm really worried about your liver.
These tight
Don't
ends,
worry about my
man.
liver, man.
These tight ends are so hard to predict. This
They
is
really
what
are.
our shot bets
I
are.
am telling you because go ahead. Go ahead. I want.
All right. I'm gonna say over under on Gronk. I'm gonna say for him not to be a bust, he would need 3 receptions and probably at least 3 receptions or at least 70 yards for him not to be a bust.
All right, play this. I can't do 70 yards, but I would do 3 receptions and a touchdown.
Yeah, I feel like I think his chances of getting a touchdown are at least kind of high because
he's such a big target.
Touchdown. That's what they want. They want to get in the red zone and then get there. They just didn't get to the red zone a lot last week.
Gronk's flashy. They want to give him the touchdowns. I think
They do.
will want to give him touchdowns.
Even though
Smell some Chick-fil-A.
they should be doing it to OJ Howard.
I smell some Popeyes.
So
What's going
I
on?
smell some
over there?
KFC.
Same with chicken.
three receptions and a touchdown. Will you take the over under on that, Jeremy? Will you take the under?
Do 5 receptions and a touchdown, and I will take the under.
Okay. All right. Let's meet in the middle. 4. You say 3. You say 5. 4.
4 receptions and a touchdown, which means that if he gets over 4 receptions, say he gets 10 receptions but doesn't find the end zone, I still win.
Yeah.
You cool with that?
You take it, Kwesi?
4 he has to get at least 4 receptions and a touchdown, and you win.
Let's bet.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. We're running short on time, so I'm going to run through these games real quick, and I want you guys to call out who's going to win.
Gotcha.
I'm going to start from the first game, going to the last game.
Gotcha.
Bengals, Browns.
Browns.
We already
Bengals.
talked about this one. Bengals.
I'm going to take Bengals. You writing these down?
No.
I can. So,
We ain't got
Kwesi.
bets on them.
All right. Giants, Bears.
The Bears.
Go Giants. Let's go. Saquon's going to go back.
Giants.
Get it.
All right. Rams, Eagles.
Rams.
Let's ram it, baby.
Ram it.
Falcons, Cowboys.
I'm sorry, Kwesi.
Hey,
I'm
man.
going Cowboys.
Go Birds.
All right. Panthers, Bucks.
That's such a tough one. I'm going to
Man,
say –
that's a big game right there, too, honestly. Honestly, with the stats-wise.
All right, let's go. Come on. Fire it off.
Panthers. McCaffrey scores 3 touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
No, the Bucks.
Okay. Kwesi, I'm
Does it
with you
Gronk?
on this one. Shot bet, Jeremy. 2-on-1. Bucks
Sure.
beat the Panthers.
Yeah, sure.
You in, Kwesi?
Sure, I can't say gangbang,
right.
so I kept quiet.
49ers, Jets. I think we're all taking the Niners on this one.
Whoa. Yes.
Broncos, Steelers. I think we're all going to
Steelers.
take the Steelers.
Yeah.
Jags, Titans. I've got the Titans.
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 All right.
No
Derrick
faith
Henry.
in Minshew.
Lions, Packers.
Pack.
We're all packed.
I got the Packers.
Bills, Dolphins. I'm not even
Tundra.
asking y'all. I'm not even asking y'all.
If the Dolphins win that game,
Vikings, Colts.
give me the Vikes.
Vikings?
I'm gonna take the Vikes, man. I want to see the Colts do something. I didn't see.
I took the Colts on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Colts too, just to be. They gotta learn themselves, man.
All right, Washington football team versus the Cardinals. Oh, the Cardinals are going to destroy.
Cardinals. The Cardinals.
Ravens, Texans.
Ravens.
I'm sorry, Texans. I gotta go with the Ravens on this one.
What?
I don't ride with the Dirty Birds like Kwesi does, no matter who they play in. All right. Chiefs, Chargers. Duh.
Chargers.
No, you never know. You're taking Chargers?
No.
Okay. Chiefs.
You never know.
They gotta be a better team than the Chargers.
Patriots, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
This is a good one.
We'll take the Hawks, bro.
For real?
Patriots.
Something smells like liquor.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to shot bet this one, Kwesi?
Let's do it. Whoever's brave enough to go against me. See how I did last
How many
week.
shot bet? Are they all involving Kwesi?
Every one of them. They are all involving Kwesi.
Because I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
Okay. Saints, Raiders. I guess we're all going to take the Saints.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Saints in that one. Okay. Well, it's been a fun, interesting episode, especially with Kwesi inebriated.
I am not inebriated. I am.
Odell Boo Boo Jr., get out of here. Not inebriated.
I had a few libations.
Oh. Well, as always, guys, we appreciate you checking in.
Yes,
Make sure
sir.
you check out our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us everywhere you can. Anchor.fm, 3-Man Blitz. We're here for you.
Hit us up on YouTube. Follow, subscribe. Let's do it. Go for three.
Go for 3, baby. It was good.